dare I say, fallout now from the revealing of Caitlin Clark's all-new super jacked, swole physique.
Wait a minute. Did Caitlin Clark just hit the WNBA weight room like she's prepping for a WWE debut? She's looking stronger than ever. And let's just say Angel Reese might want to rethink all that trash talk. Is Caitlin about to take over the league in a way we've never seen before? Did she secretly spend the off-season training with Shaq? Let's find out.
And you see this jacked Caitlin. Yeah, love to see it. Damn. So Caitlin has had her butt in the weight room, and it sure is showing. She's listed at 6 foot, 152 pounds. If I had to guess, I'd say she might, I don't know. Could she be 160 now? 163? I don't know. Something like that.
Looks like the internet just realized that Caitlin Clark has been practically living in the gym, like she's gearing up to face The Rock in the ring. Her latest photo has everyone in shock, mostly because her arms are looking like she's been secretly training with bodybuilders all off-season. But should we really be surprised? This is what happens when an athlete puts in the work and focuses on their game instead of, oh, I don't know, turning every post-game interview into a WWE promo.
Our favorite photographer, Bree, captured this photo last night of Caitlin Clark at the Iowa women's basketball game. She's in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse for the Big Ten tournament. And people immediately started clocking this because, okay, first of all, a moment for the fit. Amazing. Good job. Look at her freaking biceps.
See, Caitlin isn't out here throwing tantrums, dodging competition, or turning basketball into a reality show audition. She's locked in, fully focused on making sure she's not just the best shooter on the court, but also the strongest. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is out here flopping like she's trying out for the Olympic diving team. Funny how that works.
Caitlin Clark looking like she's bulked up has become a viral thing. And look, it was no secret, though. Whether you see, if she looks like she's put on some muscle, Stephanie White, the head coach of the Fever, had already said Clark has gotten stronger. So there's the wow aspect of it, but there's also the practical aspect of it. Clark was already a lot stronger than she was given credit for. At least when it comes to finishing around the rim, she was one of the elite finishers in the league in her rookie season.
Let's be real, Angel Reese has to be a little shook over this transformation. For her, the game has always been more about theatrics than actual skill. But now that Caitlin looks like she could bench press her entire starting lineup, it's got to be unsettling for someone who thought petty drama and mean mugging were the keys to success. Spoiler alert, they are not.
I think we could tell in December that obviously Caitlin Clark was going out of her way to try to put on some mass, some bulk, all right? And frankly, who could blame her after the way last season went, her rookie year, because you could tell there was a lot of women that were just flat bigger. Even if they were as tall, they were just bigger and looked like a more mature kind of body type that you would expect in a professional basketball league. Well, Caitlin Clark has really made a point to change her appearance.
Of course, the excuses are already rolling in. Oh, she must be on some new program. Oh, she had more time to train. Oh, it's just the camera angle. Yeah, sure. Or maybe, just maybe, Caitlin Clark has been putting in the actual work while Angel Reese has been treating social media like a full-time job. Hard to improve when your main priorities are tweeting, subtweeting, and conveniently disappearing in big moments. Angel loves to talk about being a leader, a champion, the face of women's basketball. But leadership isn't about pointing fingers and stirring up drama. It's about showing up and putting in the work. And Caitlin? She's been doing exactly that. No distractions, no unnecessary antics, just pure preparation to dominate. And that's got to sting for Angel, who built her whole brand on being tough but suddenly goes missing when it's time to actually prove it.
She's looking like young Hulk woman out here, bro. Woman Hulk. She-Hulk. I think that's her name. She's looking like She-Hulk out here, bro. Caitlin Clark definitely made it her business, and I'm done talking, bro. I am done talking.
Let's not forget, Caitlin Clark's rise isn't just about getting stronger physically. It's about proving, beyond any doubt, that she's miles ahead of the competition. While Angel Reese is still busy celebrating moral victories and acting like being loud equals being great, Caitlyn is quietly building a legacy, one built on results, not empty catchphrases. So yeah, let Angel keep talking. Let her keep trying to spin the narrative. Meanwhile, Caitlyn will be out there draining logo threes and flexing on everyone, while Angel is still struggling to hit open shots. The season hasn't even started yet, and the gap is already looking wider than ever. And something tells me Caitlyn's gym membership isn't expiring anytime soon.
Getting bigger. Either way, she has gotten significantly bigger. Stephanie White has confirmed it. Stephanie White has gone out here and confirmed that Caitlin Clark has been bulking up.
Let's talk about the absolute worst news for Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark just got bigger, stronger, and way less interested in putting up with nonsense. Remember last year? Players were practically forming a club dedicated to making Caitlyn's life miserable, throwing everything at her except a ref's whistle. And let's be real, some of those should have been tossed too. But this year, oh no, Caitlyn's been in the lab, adding muscle, refining her game, and walking into the season like she just wrapped up a month-long training montage straight out of a sports movie. And guess who's probably already losing sleep over it? Angel Reese, the self-proclaimed queen of taunts, the walking highlight reel of missed layups and over-the-top celebrations. She had her fun last season, doing everything but playing defense. Every time Caitlyn torched a team, there was Angel mugging for the cameras like her stat line wasn't built on putbacks and free throws. But now, she's about to experience something entirely different.
I am done talking. Let's pull up these photos right now of Caitlin Clark at last night's basketball game, because Bree caught a good angle of her, bro. Oh man, she definitely did. So she said, well, someone's been in the weight room. Now this is the photo of Caitlin Clark right here showing her team last night. I'm telling you right now, you guys can see. I mean, my goodness, it's like night and day from last year, bro. Night and day from last year, bro. I mean, it's just no question how much muscle Caitlin Clark has put on for this 2025 season. And to me, it definitely looked like she's ready to take this whole thing over. I can't even lie to you guys.
Caitlin Clark isn't just here to play. She's here to dominate. And with her new and improved build, all those physical tactics that worked last year, yeah, they're about to backfire in spectacular fashion. Last season, players treated her like a pinata, hoping she'd eventually crack. Instead, all they did was make her stronger. So, for anyone planning to run the same antics this year, good luck. Caitlyn's not budging, not flinching, and definitely not interested in whatever sideline theatrics Angel Reese has planned this time. Some players rely on skill. Others rely on, well, everything else. And let's just say Caitlyn spent the offseason actually improving, while Angel was probably more focused on perfecting her celebrations than her game. But here's the thing about acting like you're the main character when you're really just comic relief, you eventually get exposed. And nothing's funnier than watching someone realize they're not as intimidating as they thought when the person they've been trying to rattle shows up completely unfazed.
Bree reshared it to her story and said, chill on the weights, Caitlin. Be hitting the jar over 300 yards in no time, Caitlin. She's like, absolute facts. BRW Sports and Bleacher Report, like, put a side-by-side comparison of, like, Caitlin's been in the weight room, like, but she has been. But, I mean, she has been.
Caitlin Clark was already a nightmare to guard last year, and that was before she decided to add strength to go with her skills. Now, she's just unfair. So what's the game plan now? Foul her harder? That's cute. She's built for that now. Try to get in her head? Please. She's been dealing with that since day one. And the best part? She's going to let her game do the talking while Angel Reese is stuck making TikToks, explaining why she almost won. This season, the excuses won't work. The antics won't matter. And the reality check? It's going to be brutal. Caitlin Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's making statements. And Angel Reese is about to learn the hard way that all the barking in the world doesn't mean a thing when the person you're barking at just got stronger and is still dropping 30 on your head anyway.
They're working on a lot of finishes in this video, a lot of finishes at the rim, and maybe some different finishes that we didn't see from her in the 2024 season. Now, Coach KP told me that one of his goals for Caitlin was just to expand her bag. So no matter what defense is thrown at her, she has something for it.
In this video, they're working on a lot of finishes at the rim, some we didn't even see from Caitlin Clark in the 2024 season. Coach KP told me one of his biggest goals for her was expanding her bag, so no matter what defense gets thrown at her, she's got an answer. Meanwhile, while Caitlin is out here breaking records, packing arenas, and basically carrying women's basketball on her back, Angel Reese is busy demanding more money, like she's the main character. At what point do you take a seat and realize you wouldn't even be in these conversations if it weren't for the Caitlin Clark effect? Let's be real. Before that one viral taunt in the national championship, Angel was just another solid player. Decent? Sure. But was she moving the needle? Was she the reason people suddenly cared about women's college basketball? Absolutely not. That honor belongs to a certain sharpshooting, record-smashing, ticket-selling phenomenon from Iowa. Yet, Angel is out here acting like she's the league's biggest attraction, when let's be honest, she's the supporting character who thinks she's the star. And now, in the latest episode of Delusions of Grandeur starring Angel Reese, she's demanding a pay raise. Oh, so we're skipping the dominate the league part and going straight to I deserve more money? Bold strategy. Never mind that WNBA salaries are based on revenue, and, well, how much is Angel really bringing in? Because last time I checked, if Caitlin Clark so much as sneezes, it trends on Twitter. Meanwhile, Angel could drop 20 and 10, and half the basketball world wouldn't even blink.
You need to come to the meetings. I gotta get in the meetings because I'm hearing like, yeah, they don't give us, if y'all don't give us what we want, like, we sit out. That's a possibility, for real. Yeah.
Angel Reese talks about getting paid like she's the one selling out arenas, putting butts in seats, and making women's basketball must-watch TV. But the reality? She's playing second fiddle in a one-woman show. Caitlin Clark is out here rewriting history, while Angel is in the background asking for a pay bump just for existing in the same era. And don't even get me started on the attitude, the constant victim playing, the need to turn every criticism into something deeper, when in reality, people just aren't buying what she's selling. There's confidence, and then there's delusion. Confidence is backing up your talk with elite performances night after night. Delusion is acting like you're the reason for the WNBA's sudden surge in popularity when, spoiler alert, you're not. This is like if the guy who played the third background soldier in Gladiator demanded equal billing with Russell Crowe. Or if a backup dancer at a Beyoncé concert started demanding her paycheck. At some point, reality has to set in. Angel Reese is talented, no doubt, but without Caitlin Clark, she's not getting the same level of media attention, sponsorships, or buzz. So maybe, instead of constantly demanding more money and respect, it's time for Angel to take a step back and, dare I say, just hoop. Because if Caitlin Clark has proven anything, it's that when you put in the work, the money and respect come naturally, no demands necessary.
I just hope y'all know, the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at. Let me do the math real quick.
It might cover that. Yeah, it covers that. It definitely covers that.
What is my, I don't even know my salary. 74? Okay. Times.
Here, I'll do it.
Yeah. I don't even know my salary. Does it? You don't even.
So, Angel Reese wants the world to believe she's transformed into an unstoppable force? Oh, that's adorable. Apparently, a couple of exhibition games against influencers and retired hoopers have convinced her she's reached basketball enlightenment. We're witnessing the PR campaign of a century. Folks, Angel's out here trying to rebrand like she just dropped a new album. I've improved. I'm better than ever. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark looks like she spent the entire offseason eating weights for breakfast and training like she's preparing for a title fight. Reese has been working overtime trying to sell this idea that she's a whole new player. She's been in the gym, her jumper's improved, her handles are tighter, her decision-making is better. And yet, every time she steps on the court, it's the same old story. Clunky post moves, questionable shot selection, and that classic I deserve this attitude, like she's being personally robbed every time someone else gets the spotlight. But hey, the confidence is admirable. Delusional, absolutely, but admirable. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark looks like she spent the offseason upgrading her entire existence. She's bigger, stronger, and somehow even deadlier from deep. Every time she steps on the floor, defenders look like they are rethinking all their life choices. You can almost see the regret in their eyes as they realize they're about to get torched by a human flamethrower. And what does Angel Reese have to counter this? More talking, more social media antics, maybe a new celebration move for when she scores on a 5 feet 5 inches guard? Let's be real, Caitlin Clark was already a problem last season. Now, she's an extinction-level event. She's coming back with a vengeance, and all signs point to her taking over in ways that should have certain so-called stars sweating. And yet, Reese is still out here acting like she's on the same trajectory. It's cute, really. The confidence is unmatched, even if reality refuses to cooperate. The funniest part? Angel Reese's entire I Got Better narrative isn't even about basketball, it's about optics. She knows she's getting left behind, so the best move? Convince everyone otherwise. Keep tweeting, keep talking, and hope enough people buy the hype so no one actually notices what's happening on the court. Unfortunately for her, the games still have to be played, and that's where the truth comes out. Caitlin Clark is about to enter this season like Thanos collecting Infinity Stones, while Angel Reese is out here pretending she's got a fully charged Infinity Gauntlet of her own. Spoiler alert, she doesn't. But hey, credit where it's due, at least she's committed to the act. Meanwhile, Clark is committed to destroying everything in her path, and something tells me she's going to have a lot of fun doing it. Caitlin Clark is back, and let's be real, basketball fans needed this. We've spent months watching bricklayers and stat-padding specialists pretend they are running the league. But fear not, the queen of deep-range sniping is locked in, ready to torch defenses. And guess who's probably already making excuses? Caitlin Clark is gearing up to casually pull up from 30 feet, and defenders? They might as well start jogging back on a fence. Contesting is just wasted energy at this point. She's going to keep making history, and WNBA players? Well, they are about to be featured in some unforgettable highlight reels. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.